1 year ago, I was making $0 from YouTube. And then, my success, or I guess the amount I've been able to make each month these past few months has been pretty exponential, and I'm pretty happy.
How much did you say that you made last month across all 3 monetized channels?
So across all three channels, we made over 11,000. To be exact, it was probably around 11.2K.
When you first joined, you were at how much again?
I think I was barely making over 5K.
No one talks about profit margins, but especially on this channel, I know yours is like insane.
I guess for this channel, each video takes about $8 to create, like above 90%.
How much money you're making within the next 3 to 6 months.
I'm taking a good look at 15K in the next few months.
Hey guys, today we're here with Jordy, and he's actually a one-on-one student inside of YouTube Launchpad. So Jordy, if you want to introduce yourself, tell people who you are and what you do.
All right, so my name is Jordy. I'm from the West Coast, and I've been doing YouTube Faceless for over a year. I started back in May, and yeah, it's been going pretty good, especially with Chris. And I'm happy to answer some questions, and yeah, let's get into it.
Sounds good. Okay. So when did you join YouTube Launchpad, the program, and how did you discover that?
So I believe I joined around a little bit. I think it's been a little bit over a month now.
Like month and a half, I think.
Yeah. I actually saw your first post on X, and then from there I followed your channel, and I think I watched your videos for a bit, and then eventually I made the decision to join Launchpad.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you've been doing it for like around a year, YouTube automation, especially faceless channels. I think what's really unique with you as well, we'll get into like your channels and what you've been able to do, but like you remain completely anonymous. Like not even I know what you look like, which is I think it's pretty cool because you don't need to ever show your face unless you want to. So, you have that freedom and that privacy of doing that. But what was your situation? Because you've done YouTube for pretty much a full year before you joined. What was your situation like with YouTube before that?
Well, before I tried YouTube Faces again, I was doing drop shipping, right? I did it for like a full year, but it wasn't working out because I was using like organic traffic to sell products and stuff like that. And I really wasn't making any money. I was just losing money, just buying products, running sometimes paid ads. And I noticed that if you don't have a business money coming in, then it's not a business. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch business models. And then eventually I stumbled upon YouTube long form because there was a point in time where I tried YouTube shorts and that didn't really work out. I got hit with like reused content because I was kind of maybe borrowing some videos, and I got hit with that, and I was like, you know what, I'm done with YouTube shorts and YouTube until like May when I tried it again, and then I got my first channel monetized within like 2 months.
Channel you got monetized, was that the one that you and I work with, or was that totally different?
Oh, it's totally different.
Okay, that's interesting. So you started with YouTube shorts, then
Yeah.
you basically ran into some problems, and then you're like, screw this, I want to go into long form. Is that basically like what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be a lot of people's. Shorts seem good because it's a lot easier to get views, but the sustainability of it, I don't know if you made it that far. You said you got demonetized, so you probably didn't see a whole lot of money that from there. But yeah, long form is definitely, it's the most predictable and the most like, you'll never go from say 5K a month to zero. It's usually, if it's going to go down, it usually takes 3 to 6 months to see that decline. But yeah, also, I guess one more question. How old are you? And like, when did you start YouTube? Like last year, how old were you?
So I started when I was 22, yeah. And right now I am 24. I'm almost unk.
No, I think it's crazy because I didn't even know that you did like drop shipping or even YouTube shorts. I thought you just had these channels before and you were just working on them. So that's cool. So you had some experience with some businesses, but like you said, you didn't see the sustainability of it. You wanted something that actually like works with this.
Yeah, it's crazy because, well, maybe it's not crazy because last year, 1 year ago, I was making $0 from YouTube. And then, my success, or I guess the amount I've been able to make each month these past few months has been pretty exponential, and I'm pretty happy.
We'll go into that a little bit right now. Basically, we can just go over your situation now. So like where you're at, if you want to pull up some channel stats, revenue, whatever, we'll run through that. Because yeah, I mean, when you first joined, you were making a few $1,000s a month. You were doing solid, but obviously I think you were running into some issues, or maybe you just didn't know what the next steps were to hit the next big goal. Okay, so this is one of your channels. So how many channels are you currently running right now?
I'm currently running 4 channels in total. 3 of them are monetized, and one of them, which we are looking at, was the one you helped me create.
So 3 channels. Yeah. I think when you initially came in, you only just had the one.
I was running 2, and then you help me with this third one.
So on this channel alone, last 28 days, I think what's crazy, if you guys know long form, 400,000 views and 4.2K like revenue is insane. And what's crazy on this channel specifically, you can, again, we don't have to like leak the niche or anything, but you can talk about like your profit margins. No one talks about profit margins, but especially on this channel, I know yours is like insane. So you can kind of skim through some of the days in the analytics.
All right, so I guess for this channel, each video takes about $8 to create, and then yeah, this is pretty much the amount we've been able to make in the past 28 days.
That's pretty crazy. The RPM is like, I think $10 exactly, or like high
Yeah, it is
RPM.
$10.
Yeah, and this isn't even like a crazy viral channel. Obviously, 400,000 views long form is great, but it's not 10 million, it's not 5 million. So imagine when you get to a million, which I know we were talking about on the last call, that's going to be like close, if not to $10,000 just from this single channel, which is super easy. We can click on revenue, because this is also a brand new channel, right? This is the one that you said you literally just started maybe a month ago.
Yeah. This channel was monetized within like 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you can zoom in on the like the how much you're earning, like the bottom left, because it literally says May you made like $140, like you got monetized towards the end, and then June, which was last month, you made $4,300 on a channel that barely existed like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And so some of your top videos, I haven't even looked at this with you, but what were your top videos like revenue wise? See it on the right there. So 64,000 views, $687. This is like genuinely the best part with long form. You can touch on this. Like when you were running your shorts channels or your short channel initially, would you see like growth over time, or was it kind of like, what was your experience with like shorts views? Because a lot of people think shorts are evergreen, which some can be, but
The thing with shorts is like, yeah, it is really good with like getting views and whatnot, but you don't really build like an audience. It's like every time you upload a new short, it's like you get like a new batch of audience. It's like it's not like long form, and especially I guess we'll talk about a little bit about the revenue. You get paid in pennies. I'm like you can't really get paid. You can't really pay a bill with those kind of like, you got to make a lot of shorts and get like millions and millions of views for you to kind of like make it sustainable. So this is what I really love about the long form, because this, I'm not sure if I told you, but this channel is destroying my main channel and my second channel.
compared to what you do on your first channel, like again, just the time it takes for you to make these videos, it's not even you. So it's like, it's
Yeah.
work that you've already done on your main channel, and you pay $8, and now you just spawn in with $4,300. Like it's pretty, I don't want to say it's easy because you're putting in the work to obviously make the videos, but it's like something that maybe you didn't figure out. Like when you first came to me and you were like, hey, I'm in this niche, I'm doing this. I was like, oh, easy. This is going to be easy, at least to get you to like 10 to 20K a month. And so
Yeah.
I don't even know, like, did you know like this type of style that you're doing for this channel existed? Or like, did you know that you wanted to do it or kind of go this route?
No, I had no idea, because I feel like if I had a little bit of knowledge on it, I think I would have tried it. But with your help, I was able to kind of get an idea. I was able to kind of get the steps to take action and get the people that I had to get. And yeah, it's been uphill for this channel.
Yeah, it's been doing very well. And I told you this already, but the difference with Jordy and some of the other people I work with, or just a lot of people probably watching this, is everyone watches free value, everyone watches content, learns information. The difference is how fast can you implement and actually like take notes and apply what you learned. With Jordy, I think we've had 3 calls, maybe 4. Like I think 3 in the span of like a month and a half, which is crazy because when we have these calls, they're like an hour long. You just take the information I gave you, apply it, and the next time I check up on you, like later that week, it's like, hey, I got this channel monetized, or I'm posting X amount, getting this amount of views. Like there's always progress, and that's really what matters. Because again, I can teach you whatever, I could tell you whatever, but if you're just like, okay, I don't think it'll work, or if you just don't do anything, well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I know I've told you that, but it's like, it makes everyone's job easier, and you're making more money now. So now obviously like with the new channel we're starting, it's in a different niche. Now you can expand your portfolio, and obviously the goal is to make way more money with that one too. What were the main challenges? Because I know you did drop shipping, you did YouTube shorts. You even had this channel running before we started working together. So what were some of the challenges that you were facing, and like things that were kind of holding you back from making 5-10K, even more than that consistently?
Honestly, it was just, I guess, scaling horizontally. I really didn't know how to go above, I guess, that revenue threshold without making more videos on my main channel. If that, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay. What we can do too, if you want, just share some of your, if you want to open like another tab, see some of the other analytics, because I know you're at This channel alone did 4.3, but across the total like three, you're doing a lot.
All right, here is the main channel.
So last 28 days, it's literally just the RPM, but it's more virality based. Like you definitely need higher views to make money, but 1.1 million views. Again, this is like the crazy part because regardless of the money, he's attracting and he's building an audience. That's one thing he said with long form. With shorts, it's really just entertainment. You scroll for 20 seconds, but this, he's actually building something that he could potentially turn into even more channels down the line. And 1.1 million views, $3,200. Not terrible, but obviously considering the other channel is way less work and way easier to do, that obviously seems like a lot of a better result. But I mean, this channel is still doing very good. It's very consistent. Like the views with long form, especially with the type of content you're doing, there's very little like dips. Like it's usually like maybe a little dip and then it'll go back up, and then it's kind of just like a wave you could see in the graph, which is good because it's consistent as well. That's the best thing. As long as you upload, there's consistent $100 days basically on this channel. And so on the, I think you have one more as well, right?
Yeah, let me quickly pull it up.
Dang, so this is crazy too. So 700,000 views, so less than the main channel, 3,100.
Yeah.
So across, how much did you say that you made last month across all three monetized channels?
So across all three channels, we made over 11,000. To be exact, it was probably around 11.2K.
When you first joined, you were at how much again?
I think I was barely making over 5K.
The thing with Jordy is he was already kind of in the space. He already had proof of concept. Like he said, his main issue was figuring out, okay, I'm at 5K. What do I do there to get to 10 or even obviously more? So 11,300 or 11,000, that's very good because these channels are all somewhat tied together as well. It's not like just three random niches, three random channels. There's consistency in all of these. So yeah, I mean, it's a very good channel, very good niche, and obviously you're doing the work. So your process after joining, kind of learning like what you need to do, or really just like maximizing and capitalizing on leverage. Like leveraging is something that I always do with all my channels. Like you don't necessarily need to do more work. Like your main channel, you're doing way more work than, not that you need to be, but then that you're doing for like the second and third channel. And these channels made more money. It's really like leveraging and just knowing like what to do, getting familiar with the space. And obviously, like you said, you didn't know, you were kind of just focused and honed in on that first channel. And if you would have known, you probably, like you said, you would have tested it out at least and see if it works or how to do that. So now after kind of learning, again, we've only been doing this for like a month and a half. How has your process changed for either like ideation or kind of just like growing channels? What's the process change there?
I think I take a little bit and spend more time on ideation, because if I know I could do a really good job with ideation, not only am I gonna get views on the main channels, but I know I could probably switch up the angle and just, I guess, double down on it and then just post it on my other long form videos.
It's very simple. Again, we don't want to leak his niche, but this is it's pretty simple because he had the first two channels running, and then this third was literally a no-brainer, and then the fourth one that he mentioned is going to be something similar. So if he's already at 11,000, hopefully by like next month, within the next 45 days, he's already making like 15 to 20,000 total off this. So 11,000 across three channels is very, very solid, and especially the rate that you got monetized. You said like 2 weeks, which most people watching this have never even got monetized, and they've been doing it, some of them have been doing it for months. So it really just is the experience and like what you know, because that's all you're limited by, is just like what you know. How many hours would you say you work on your channel per day?
On each channel, I guess I take about 30 minutes to record, and then since I have a little bit of OCD, it can take me up to an hour to edit them. And then I guess for the long form channels, I don't spend more than 10 minutes.
So your main thing is, like you said, you kind of just want to perfect it. You have your own style, so you just prefer to edit it. Because you could outsource somebody for, again, probably like $10, close to it, but you like the style, you don't mind editing it as well. And if you're spending 2, maybe 3 hours total, like for all your channels, making $11,000 a month, that's not too bad. So yeah, this is definitely like where we scale now, make more channels, seeing how we can actually capitalize on these. Because again, these numbers are great, the revenue's good, but like I said, there's definitely room for at least up to like 20,000. And then that's when, to get to like 20 to 30 or beyond that, that's when the fourth channel will really come in and help out with that. Yeah, I mean, based off your results, again, it's pretty early on still, which is like crazy to say. Like it's not, we've been working together for like 3 months or 6 months. But based on the results, where do you see yourself or your channels, or just how much money you're making within the next 3 to 6 months?
I'm taking a good look at the projection at all of these channels, and I could definitely see myself crushing 15K in the next few months before the year ends for sure. And I think the end goal is to continue, I guess, growing these channels and reinvesting it into this new niche that I'm entering with, and just crushing that as well.
Yeah. Would you say that's your goal? Like, I mean, obviously, I know that you do this full time, but would you say, like, if faceless content, faceless YouTube channels works out, like you're making 20K, 50K, 100K a month even, is this something that you want to run forever? Or is this something that you want to fund to just kind of fund your actual, like, passion or something that you want to do later?
No, I don't really have a passion besides making money. So I think what I really want to focus on is just reinvest this money into make more channels, and I guess delegating more of that work. I feel like that's kind of like the whole point of YouTube Faces, because you just take a look at, oh, okay, you don't have to do much of the work and make all this kind of money. So I think that's the beauty of YouTube Faces, and just continue winning up spiral.
Yeah, that's quite literally the whole point. Obviously, everyone wants to make a bunch of money. The downside is you don't want to have to be looped up 24/7 in the business to make money, because then that's basically just a glorified 9 to 5. Like, yeah, you're making money, but you can't enjoy it, or you can't like experience things. Something you'll find soon, which is really exciting, is you'll probably, I don't know what you do on like a day-to-day basis, but like traveling, or just like being like, when you take yourself more out of your channels and you are more ahead on videos, or you have more downtime because it's more outsourced, that's when you can really go wherever you want. As long as you have your laptop or like a phone, you can still manage, run your channels, talk to the team. Like, that's at the point where I'm
Yeah.
at, and that's where you're headed, because 11K a month, you're already making over 6 figures if you keep this up throughout the entire year. And obviously you want to scale to 20K, then 30K. So yeah, it would be pretty cool for you to just like experience new things and just be like, damn, like I can literally just do this anywhere as long as I have internet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Were there any, I know there's a lot of gurus, there's a lot of people that say they do automation, or they say they do YouTube, whatever. Were there some misconceptions or like some doubts that you had before? Maybe not working with me specifically, but just about like the whole guru coach type of thing.
Yeah, I'm very, very careful with where I spend my money, because even since when I began, I guess, this whole YouTube journey, I looked out for help. I got mentorships, and I got other people, and I noticed that there was a lot of people in the space that really didn't know what they were talking about. Especially right now, everyone knows how to somehow use Claude plus Gemini plus Xfield plus all this stuff and make 6 figures per month. It's kind of like, okay, now it gets a little bit more difficult for people to find someone who's actually done it and has actually had success in this space.
Yeah, everyone's posting the same type of content. It's pretty easy to see. And there are people that are making money like that, but as simple as like, can you show numbers? Can you show revenue? You can hide your channels, but can you show numbers? Like, to me, it's like such a no-brainer. So yeah, you've worked with other people, it didn't work out. Was that for long form as well? Or was that with like when you were doing the shorts?
It was for long form.
Yeah, long form is, I'd say it's definitely harder than shorts, because shorts you can kind of post anything, and long form it's
It'll go
definitely more,
viral.
exactly. Yeah, it's definitely more like people have to sit down, watch your content. Like, you have to have a game plan. You could post a short and it could be like maybe get 1 million views, which won't even pay you, but still can go
Yeah.
pretty viral. So I guess one of my final questions would be for someone that's watching this and maybe they're in your position. Because again, I think really thing that's unique with you is you remain completely anonymous. Like, you don't show your face. You don't have to do anything. Like, you just have to record, make the videos, pay a team if you want to do it. And you literally are making like $11,000 last month from it. From anyone that's like in your position, or like wanting to potentially get started, but they're on the fence, they're thinking about it, maybe they're worried like you were about like the whole guru or coach thing, what would you say to them, or like some advice?
I'm gonna use my example, because I've had a little bit success with these channels, but just because I had a little bit success doesn't mean I know it all. And I think you can't in life, you can't have kind of this, I guess, mindset of like everything, because you're not going to be able to grow. And for me, I took kind of like, it wasn't even a risk, because I knew you were going to be able to help me out. But for those that don't know, you just gotta, if you can trust yourself and actually put in the work, and then apply the advice of Chris like I did, then success should become inevitable. I'm not sure if you say that. I think that's my advice.
Yeah, no, it's quite literally like you can get mentored by Elon Musk. It doesn't matter. If you sit there and you're like, oh, but I don't think that'll work for me, or oh, his information's outdated. Well, one, why did you ask and go to him for information? And two, well, okay, well then you're just gonna probably stay. Worst case, you end up in the same exact place that you already are. Best case, you end up changing your life or making a shit ton of money, or like learning a new skill. So like, there's very little downsides. Obviously, people need to do their research and not just blindly spend money, but it's very little downside with like infinite upside, basically. Something I also thought about too, if you can on each of your channels, go to settings and just show that it's in USD, because I know some people are gonna think it's like fake, or this is some fake dashboard. So that one's in
All right.
USD.
Yeah, this is USD. I'm not doing it in Zimbabwe.
It's just crazy because I know there's so many people that are like you. They're like, I just want to stay off camera, anonymous. I kind of want to have like my team of 2 to 3 people. How many people do you have on your team, like with editing, thumbnails, all that?
I have just 2 editors. That's it.
2 editors. Your cost
Yeah,
is how much per month you think? Like, what's your profit? You would say?
dude, it's like above 90%.
I mean, most of the costs
And
probably come from your main channel, but
like right now, the new channel has been picking up traction really fast. So we'll probably get it monetized within like the next 2 weeks for sure as well.
yeah. So $11,000, not showing your face, not in Zimbabwe. It's all in USD. Pretty crazy. I think again, like you mentioned, the craziest part, this channel is crushing it more than your main channel. And
Yeah.
there's no work involved, practically no work. And it's
Yeah.
just you managing it, you checking up on the editor, obviously making sure he's doing it. But aside from that, there's not really a downside. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it. And so this is a very repeatable system across like any niche as well. So if we venture out into like other niches, other channels, this is something that you can kind of repeat. Changes a little bit depending on the niche, but overall like repeatable system. So yeah, any final thoughts for the viewers or just anyone watching this?
Just be consistent because you don't want to miss your lucky day. And then one lucky day can change your life, change that kind of trajectory, and just take action because everyone is giving out advice, right? But none of them, all of that advice is useless if you're not putting in the work, right? Because it's not gonna, no one's, your mentor's not gonna come and put in the work for you. You're gonna have to get it out and put it yourself. Because I don't know, my mindset can be a little bit more militant. I refuse to lose and absolute win and all that stuff. So you just gotta have a big why. You know, your why can't be something ridiculous like a little Rolex. You gotta be wanting to strive for something great. So that's my take on not losing.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, little supercar, little Rolex. The second you get that, you're gonna be like, shit, what do I do now? So it's got to be an actual reason. But yeah, I mean, you said that perfectly. Well, Jordy, I appreciate it. $11,000 last month. This month, hopefully, we scale to like 15. And again, I think you're gonna within the next 60 to 90 days, you're gonna crush it with easily past 20K a month, 100%. Yeah, your mindset again. The biggest thing, it's not even like the channels you're in, because again, we can make money with any channel. It's literally your mindset, and that you're just like, you know, if something doesn't work, you're not like, oh well, it's okay, it didn't work. Like you're just like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna ask Chris, or you know, there's a way to do it because you've seen other people do it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate it, Jordy. Thank you for coming on here. And yeah.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, appreciate it, Jordy. So now that you've seen Jordy's testimonial and story, if you want similar results or the same or even better results than Jordy, and you want me to personally help you scale your own Faceless YouTube channel, then you can apply to work with me in the description below. And if it makes sense, I or my team will reach out and we'll make it happen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're seeing me for the first time, because I always post YouTube content, and drop a question or anything that you want to know in the comments, and I'll go through and answer those. Peace out.